Hi everyone. This is Mitali reporting live from the International Association of Feminist Economists annual conference. It's the 30th annual conference of IAFFE, as everyone fondly calls it. And honestly, I'm having a ball of a time here because we are talking to people from across the world in the beautiful landscapes of Geneva at the Graduate Institute. And we're talking about things that matter to all women across the world. There are a lot of common themes that are coming out, a lot of research that's happening around COVID and the impact that COVID had on women's lives across different countries. And I think 3 or 4 common themes that I have been able to identify today before I delve into some of the interesting topics that come out. The first one, front and center, is unpaid work. We are talking constantly in every session after session, about how care work is inhibiting women from participating in paid work. And we need to find a solution, more and more solutions to unpaid work. Whether that's parental leaves, whether that's state-sponsored care infrastructure, or whether that's participation of private sector in care work. A lot of solutions and policy ideas that are coming out on unpaid work. That's theme number 1. Theme number 2 is really around what was the impact of COVID on women's jobs. Did women actually lose jobs for the long term? Was there discouragement? In some countries, it's coming out that yes, there was long-term discouragement, disenchantment, which actually led women to exit the labor force. Whereas in other countries, it's also becoming apparent that some of the government-sponsored policies, some of the government-sponsored schemes were able to retain women in the workforce. However, that takes me to the third theme. And the third theme is around hybrid work and remote work. We attended a very interesting session today around hybrid and remote work in Brazil. And we were contrasting it with the experience in India that we and our team is seeing. And we can tell you it's very similar. Informal work is happening in person, and very quickly after the initial shock of the pandemic, workers were back to doing in-person work in the informal sector. But in the formal sector, remote work is becoming more and more of a norm. However, it is again clear that women are getting hurt by remote work to some extent when they are excluded from opportunities for advancement, for promotion, for good projects. So just to recap, 3 big themes coming out of various sessions that we've attended today. Number 1, the burden of unpaid work. How do we solve for that? Various policy ideas. Number 2, the disproportionate impact of COVID on women's employment and job losses and disenchantment. And number 3, remote work. What is the future? What is the future of hybrid work? How is that going to impact women? These are the things we've been discussing today. Thank you.